A report from Variety states that Steven Spielberg is stepping down from Indiana Jones franchise after many delays set back Indy 5. You're already giving a negative reaction. What's the reaction for?
The movie's gonna fucking suck anyway.
Why do you say that?
I don't. Who gives a shit?
You're not excited for Indiana Jones 5?
No, not at all. Who cares? Are you?
I am excited for it myself too.
But okay, what do you want to see Indy do this time? I know I'm taking a question.
Honestly, I don't really care. He's gonna be doing the same thing he always does.
But that is good.
Yeah, that's what we want. I just don't want the alien
Right.
Yeah, that last one was
no crystal skulls. Yeah,
I don't want any of that.
I'm excited for a reboot of the entire franchise. I hope this Indiana Jones is setting up the next guy to take over. Which the last one was supposed to do that, but it was with that nut job,
Shia
LaBeouf. So they're gonna have to find a new one. But then that'll be great. I'm down with that. It could be Tom Holland, and I'd be happy.
Nah, honestly, I'm
Tom Holland's doing Uncharted, which is going to be a lot better than Indiana Jones.
It's basically the same thing. So this movie was originally set for July 19th, 2019, and was delayed to find new writers. They eventually found Jonathan Kasdan, which is the one that did Solo movie. Yeah. Then it was delayed to July 10th, 2020, and then now pushed back to July 9th, 2021. They're expected that it will be delayed again as they search for a new director. According to Variety, James Mangold is in talks to replace Spielberg. He's worked on 310 to Yuma, Ford vs. Ferrari, and Logan. Now, looking at his work in the past, how do you think that this James Mangold is going to do with his new movie, John? What do you think?
I didn't see Ford vs. Ferrari, but 310 to Yuma and Logan were pretty good.
Yeah.
So yeah, high hopes. I mean, it's not like he's a M. Night Shyamalan or nothing like that.
Looking at his work, though, how do you think?
He didn't ruin a very high potential movie. Sorry.
John got heated there. Okay, so but looking at his past work, how do you think it'll affect Indiana Jones?
I mean, it seems like those are not necessarily in the same lane, but they're still action-packed movies, and that's what you want to see.
Yeah.
So as long as he keeps it, how do you say it? Like keep it simple. Don't try to overdo it, but we do want a.
Maybe we'll see it grittier though with Logan.
A little bit grittier.
Yeah. But I hope it's not edgy, too dark, because Indiana Jones got to be the family. Yeah. So
there's literally a ride to it in Disneyland.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So now, who would you want to see if anybody else replacing him?
Let me see. Oh, Christopher Nolan.
Okay, and what would Christopher Nolan bring to the franchise that Mangold wouldn't? Amazingness.
He's too good.
I like that research you did.
Yeah. No,
that insight.
What would he bring? He'd be a good director.
He's working on Tenet right now. You seen that trailer for Tenet?
Yeah. That looks kind of creepy.
Man, the stuff he comes up with, it's like, man, what is up with that
He's
mind?
real hot and cold. Sometimes I'm like, son of a bitch, great. And then other times I'm like, I could go without.
Yeah.
Daniel, what are you thinking over there? How do you think Mangold will do, and who do you want to replace instead?
Honestly, I haven't seen any of those movies.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Wait, you have not seen Logan?
No.
Okay, we're watching that after this.
Holy shit, edit this out. Edit this out. God damn it.
All right, who do you want to replace him instead?
You guys are going to hate it, but Michael Bay.
And Squigs, what do you think?
So I'm going to go with...
Why, Michael? Not enough explosions already?
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Honestly, I like Michael Bay films. He has good...
Yeah,
name your favorite Michael Bay film.
Population.
God damn it.
Glasses getting steamed up.
Yeah, he adjusted the glasses. No, this is when shit's getting real.
Actually, it's because I'm hot right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are wearing a sweater.
I forgot my thing. Just
your Michael Bay cheat sheet?
Yeah.
I keep mine on hand all the time.
I'll tell you who.
I'll tell you my favorite Michael Bay film. It's when he acted in Mystery Men, and he was a jock in that. That's a deep cut for you guys. Yeah, he was.
Man, you were all about Mystery Men.
I love that show. Movie.
All right, so I'm going to give it to the guy who fucking sucks lately, J.J. Abrams. You know why? Because you gave us Star Trek, which were amazing-ass movies, which made me become a Star Trek fan because of those movies. And
that's crazy. That's what brought you in.
Yeah. Now I watch Discovery and Picard.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give it to you because you fucking suck at Star Wars. Okay, I'm saying it all. And I can see Indiana Jones just becoming a shitty-ass Star Wars movie.
So
there you go. That's my hot take.
So let's go with him.
I'm going to go with, might as well keep it shitty because it's going to stay shitty.
What this insight
that was like so a reverse good. Support.
Yeah, so because that's who I think is going to match what I think Indiana Jones is going to be. I think it's just going to be a Star Wars action movie where I think it's just going to be perfect to.
How do you think Mangold would do? The guy that they currently have in talks.
Honestly, because of Logan and Ford vs Ferrari, the reviews that it's been getting, I think it's actually kind of weird that they got that director.
Why do you think they would, based on that?
Maybe to bring more realism into it.
Okay.
So I'm hoping it's less action packed because explosions and stuff. We don't want to see just a bunch of fluff, and has like a deep story to it, like Sherlock Holmes kind of stuff, where
I can see the director do that.
Yeah, like a spy investigation kind of.
Yeah.
So I think Mangold's going to do good because if you look at, like, for example, Logan, he takes this character who's larger than life and then really humbles him throughout the process of the show, right? I think that's what we're going to get when we walk into Indiana Jones. We're going to have this larger than life character in Indy who's famous at this point, probably retired. And then I would like to see a version where he has to go back and fix some of his mistakes. Because we look at the past Indiana Jones movies with today's lens, we see him like carelessly just throwing artifacts back into the government machine. Stuff like that. So I'd like to see him like go back and try to fix some of his old mistakes. That'd be fun to do. And I think he could really do that. My pick would be Robert Zemeckis. This is a famous director, of course. He did Back to the Future, Forrest Gump, Castaway. Again, these are all shows. So, like, if you look at Forrest Gump and Castaway, they focus on a main character who, again, is humbled. And I want to see that out of Indiana Jones. And then him, like, hand the reins off because he sees that, like, there's still more to do that I can't do anymore because he's getting too old. Also, if you look at, like, Back to the Future, he does that real good, like, 80s just fun romp. 80s just fun romp, you know?
And I like to see that modern, like, 80s future perspective kind of thing. Like, that would look really cool in a new movie.
So Zemeckis, I think he could take that and just kind of like give us like an action pack, moving along, family. I mean, the Back to the Future movies are all family friendly.
Yeah.
And we kind of want that with Indiana Jones, you know? I think Zemeckis would be perfect for it. He's like getting Ron Howard. He's just going to do a good job, you know?
Is this supposed to have Harrison Ford in it still?
Yes.
Wow.
As Indy?
Yeah,
that's
just die.
No.
What was that? What was that movie with him and the dog? It just came out. Is it gonna be like that?
Man, that whole animated looking like the dog looking all crazy eyed and shit against the bear.
Call of the Wild. Yeah. That's what I'm expecting. Just an old man walking around with the dog.
Yeah. They probably would
I don't want to see Harrison Ford.
It belongs in the museum.
An old man walking around with like a 28-year-old Asian kid that grew up.
Still with this whip.
Yeah, that's like not politically correct anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, yeah.
But Daniel, why Michael Bay still?
Just because the films he's made.
What is your favorite Michael Bay movie?
Armageddon. I like The Rock.
Yeah.
The Rock was a really good film.
You're going with those early stuff. You're doing all right with that then.
I like those too.
He
did Bad Boys, but like because he knows the mix.
Bad Boys 1
he
and 2
knows
is good.
everything. So yeah, if you're looking at the recent stuff that he made, like the Transformers, they were horrible. But I think more they were horrible because he was just like action, forget everything. But I mean, the older stuff, he did. Really
He can
good.
make a hell of a good summer blockbuster.
Yeah.
That's
and honestly, that's what Indiana Jones is going to kind of be. It's just going to be like a good movie to go watch with your fan. It's not going to be like, oh man, I can't wait to watch this movie.
You don't want an Indiana Jones Inception?
Ooh.
No.
I don't know what that is, but I'm excited to hear more about it.
Inception?
I got a little excited too.
Well, no,
You didn't see
Indiana
that?
Jones
Oh,
Inception.
okay.
Yeah. All right, moving on to our next topic here.